many people, including New Jersey Rainbow. Ms. Kathleen Nace was appointed New Jersey's new Supreme Deputy on January 1st of 2000, which was halfway through Amy Stubbs' year as Grand Worthy Advisor. At that time, New Jersey had 16 Rainbow Assemblies and 7 pledge groups. Grand Assembly was held in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. One fun convention tradition was the Grand Officers Pantaloon Contest. Each Grand Officer would make a pair of themed pantaloons to wear underneath their white gowns. They would then parade around the Grand Assembly room one at a time, lifting their skirts and showing off their creations. The Grand Officer with the most creative pantaloons would win a prize at the Saturday night installation. Convention 2004 was the very first time that New Jersey Grand Officers had a retiring of the jewels ceremony. In 2008, New Jersey was honored and proud that our own Miss Nace had been elected Supreme Inspector and was initiated into the House of Gold at Supreme Assembly in Chicago. Convention 2009 was an extremely memorable convention for everyone in attendance, as the ceiling decided to collapse and a waterfall drenched us from the east. That was the end of our days in Cherry Hill and the end of a great decade for New Jersey Rainbow.
The year 2000 began with a sigh of relief when the feared Y2K computer bug failed to materialize and the world was able to celebrate the transition into the new millennium. A time for hope, new beginnings, technological advancement, and a whole new frustration for people trying to write the date. But by December 31st, 2009, the decade of hope had quickly turned into one filled with tragedy, heartache, and loss. However, we, as a nation, never once surrendered and continued to stand united as one under our nation's flag through undeniably challenging times. Some historic events from our decade include September 11th, 2001. On an unusually bright and sunny day, 4 U.S. airlines were hijacked. One of them was crashed into the Pentagon, and 2 into the World Trade Centers in New York City. The 4th was heroically crashed by passengers into a Shankville, Pennsylvania cornfield when they learned of the terrorist plan. Nearly 3,000 lives were lost. As a nation of one, we will never truly recover from this horrific event. Hurricane Katrina struck the Gulf Coast, inundating the city of New Orleans with water when the levees that held the below sea level waters broke. Many Rainbow Sisters and Masonic bodies came together to do their best to help those in need, which is a true testament to what our Masonic organizations are all about. On August 17, 2008, Michael Phelps, the U.S. swimmer from Baltimore, won his 8th gold medal of the Beijing Summer Olympics, making him the most decorated Olympian of all time. Now for some quick facts that will make even the youngest in attendance this evening feel slightly old. This also marks the decade in which Wikipedia, the largest and most popular general reference website on the internet, was launched. The first generation iPod was released by Apple. MySpace.com was launched and quickly became one of the most popular social networking sites on the internet until it was overtaken by its main competitor, Facebook. And following the trend of social media fascination, YouTube and Twitter were also launched, and the term tweeting was deemed appropriate for referencing when an individual would post their thoughts online all within 150 characters. Apple also introduced the iPhone, which set the standard for multimedia-enabled smartphone designs. Thank you.